I think we see the signs of a possibility of a spring in terms of the dialogue between Serbia and Kosovo, as facilitated by the EU. Both the agreements, the agreement on the 27th of February and the agreement in Ohrid on the 18th of March, are a milestone. They are a breakthrough in any case. We were successful, and the leaders were successful also in making good progress. As you said very well, the fact whether it's signed or not signed is not so important. We find that this agreement is binding, and we consider it as binding towards the EU, both when it comes to Serbia and when it comes to Kosovo. So we expect the leaders of both countries to respect their commitments. And as you've pointed at, there will be consequences if these commitments are not respected. But I think it is premature to try and say what kind of consequences. We want to concentrate on the positive side. We are on a positive dynamic, and we want to do everything to make this dynamic materialize, because that's exactly now what we're expecting from both leaders, and also in first place, I would say, from the government of the Republic of Kosovo. We expect them to launch negotiations on the association, on the ASMM, on the Association of Serbian Majority Municipalities, as stated in the documents that have been agreed. That's very much the first step. There will be meetings also in the coming days, and we really expect them to again abide by their commitments. And I would also like to pick up what you've said about the relations between the communities and the life for ordinary people, because that's something that is often neglected or not looked at. I think that this period of tension we had, sometimes very tough tensions, impacted first and foremost the ordinary people living, especially in the four northern municipalities. When I say ordinary people, you understand what I mean. I mean people that are not, whose job is not in the politics, people who have their normal life outside of it. They were the ones suffering most from these tensions, and I think it would be very much in their interest if this positive dynamic is continued, if we can materialize not just the ASMM, but also, as stated in the agreement of February, that diplomas, that documents, that symbols put on documents and diplomas would be recognized. That would make the life of everybody much easier, and in the first place, the people living in the Serbian community, and in the very, very first place, the people living in the north.